Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys. An alternate format with no pendulum or link monsters, where instead of a ban list, powerful cards are assigned point values, and a standard tournament legal deck cannot exceed 100 points. Odds are, you've heard of it. A lot of people are really impressed with how it's been going so far, and it's even showing signs of bringing in new and old players back to the game. Therefore, I pose the question. Can Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys get my YUGI-BOOMER brother to play Modern? That's right. In this series, I'll be getting my brother who stopped playing Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Over 5 years ago back into the game with this new format. We'll be revitalizing his old decks, seeing which new decks he'll take interest in, and try to bring him to some level of modern competitive capability. This is Genesys Brother! Greetings, I am Wham Bam Duel, and welcome to my little Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys series. Now, while you might not be able to see him, on the other end of this Discord call, I have my YUGI-BOOMER brother, Epic Dude.
Hey, I resent that. I played until, 2023. Or 2. One of the two.
I think you stopped playing in 2020, dog, because that was when COVID hit, and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was pre-COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oops.
what's the last, modern archetype you remember being revealed before you stopped playing? Nothing that I've, told you about in the past few years counts.
Oh, God. Was it Branded? No, maybe I already stopped by the time Branded came around.
No, because you got the Branded structure deck.
Oh, yeah, I did
you wanted to try
Branded.
you wanted to try to play, I think it was Branded shit all.
Yeah, I guess I should give a quick rundown of what my background is, shouldn't I?
Yeah, go right ahead, man. Tell everybody your whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Story.
Alright, so my name is Epic Dude. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Right around the same time as my brother here. He picked up the zombie structure deck, and I picked up Spellcaster's Command.
That was because I won
really
rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, but hey, I like the Wizards anyways, and I was able to get a Dark Magician pretty early on, an LOB Dark Magician. It was really cool. From there, I pretty much stuck with that. Then I was able to build a Dragons deck and a Heroes deck, because a lot of kids in elementary school quit right around the time I was starting and just gave me their cards. It was pretty cool. I had this Dragon Master Knight, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I had just all the cool classic dragons in a deck, and then also had the Elemental Heroes. And I stuck with those for a while, but they were pretty, scrub tier until I went to my first card shop, and the guys there got me into Dark Worlds. And I really like Dark Worlds. I stuck with Dark Worlds for a long time. Probably, I stuck with them until a year after Dark Law came out, because eventually Dark Law whittled down my spirit. Then, gosh, it gets a little hazy. I played Crusadia for a little bit. I was kind of aimless for a while. I tried putting in that Layer of Darkness structure deck, mixing that into the Dark Worlds. That didn't work out too well. Before you ask, no, I did not play until the new Dark World support came out. Or at least I didn't get it. Heck, I didn't even get Danger until it was cheap enough for me. The last decks I really remember playing are Shadal's, which I played after they released the new structure deck, and I really liked the cards. As Wham said earlier, I tried incorporating in branded stuff into it. Didn't work out so great. But I think one of my favorite decks, which I kind of stuck with till the end, was this Paleozoic Volcanic brew I came up with. And I really like how those two play.
And that's going to be the first deck we're going to try to modernize for you for Genesys format. So tell us a little bit about this deck, Epic Dude.
Oh, that'd be my pleasure. Alright, so this is... You got your Volcanic game plan. If you're not familiar with them, it sort of revolves around this card here, Blaze Accelerator Reload. It's a continuous trap. Send one Volcanic card from your hand to the graveyard and draw a card. You can also banish it from your graveyard to send a Volcanic from your deck to graveyard that way, and that's also spell speed too. So I play, of course, Volcanic Shell. Y'all might know this one. Pretty easy, free card advantage for 500 life. Volcanic Counter is also here, pretty much just as another Volcanic name. I heard about new volcanic support coming out recently. I haven't looked at any of it yet. All I know is that the other volcanics are bad, but of course we love Rocket. This is your tutor for searcher for reload. If I say any Magic the Gathering terminology, forgive me. I've been playing a lot of Magic. The real heart of the deck is Volcanic Scattershot. My favorite thing, one of my favorite things to do with this deck was I sent Scattershot to the graveyard off reload, and Scattershot, when it's sent to the graveyard, sends the other two from your hand or deck to the graveyard, then Raigekis. You can even do this fun trick where it has a second trigger to burn your opponent for 500, and you can set that as Chain Link 2, and chain block your opponent from interacting with your Spell Speed 2 Raigeki. Of course, at the time, Royal Firestorm Guards is my big way to shuffle Scattershots back into the deck so I can do it again. From there, I really just go into the Paleozoic package. If you've played Paleozoics before, you might be familiar with your standards, Canadia and Dynamicious for interaction. I like Morella, not so much that I'd run more than one, but I like one just to send reloads to the graveyard. Leanne Colia probably could have been better. I liked it for recurring reload, but it's a little situational. Olenoidus is another removal. Picaya, discard, Paleozoic, draw 2 cards. The big things I really like about this deck are accumulated fortune. See, remember what I was talking about with the Volcanic Scattershot chain blocking with Chain Link 1 and 2?
Yep.
Well, if you chain another trap, that's Chain Link 3, then accumulated 4 can only be activated. Accumulated fortune can only be activated as Chain Link 4 or higher and draws you 2 cards.
Hang on a second.
Wait. What's up?
You cannot activate this card if multiple cards and effects with the same name are in that chain. If Chain Link 1 and 2 are Scattershot, can't you not accumulated fortune?
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. The big thing I did actually was the traps, actually. My bad.
Because I remember you setting up other big chain links with, like, Reckless Greed into a Paleo, into a different Paleo, into, like, some other trap, into a different Paleo, into accumulated fortune.
I don't know why I remembered ever doing that. Gosh, I hope I didn't. But you're right. The big thing was activate trap, activate Paleozoic in the graveyard, then activate any other spell speed 2 thing, or just do in response to an opponent's effect. You know, they can be the Chain Link 1. Then you just do trap, Paleo, and fortune's the 4. Of course, reload can also set you up for that. So I did accumulated fortunes, then I did reckless greeds as a way to draw cards and help build out my chain links. Obviously, you need to have activations, spell speed 2 stuff that you can build up your fortune chain links. I draw 2 a lot of times in this deck, and I really love it, between the fortunes, the reckless greeds, and the guards. And then the last thing, sort of a card I was experimenting with, was Sales Pitch, just as a way to add Firestorm Guards to my hand, among potential other things. This card, I'm really hoping that the new support has a replacement for. Besides that, extra deck mostly would be what you expect. I was sort of lazy with the links, just trying to find things I could toss in that would be flexible enough. Of course, I got the Paleozoic Xyz, Castel, in case I somehow got 2 level 4s out. Cursed Javelin, just because it does something. And then in the side deck, you can see I mostly stuck to Floodgate traps. Obviously, one of these is banned. Overall, I wanted to play a control deck. I didn't really want to play hand traps all that much. I can accept the necessity of hand traps nowadays, but at the time, I really didn't like them. I really wanted to stick to traps as interaction. And on that note, one thing I'm excited to hear about with Genesys, some of my friends are telling me that trap cards can actually be played in this format, so that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess the other reason you probably didn't like hand traps back then is because they were practically unaffordable, but now you can get, like, a playset of Ash for, like, $9, so...
Los.
Yeah. They've become at least a bit more affordable over time. Let's start talking about Genesys and point values. So right now your deck has 573 points on it. In most Genesys decks, especially the ones that are going to be tournament legal, you cannot exceed 100 points. So my first recommendation is take out all those 100-point floodgates in the side deck. Your anti-spell fragrances, your mistake, and your Imperial Order.
Goodbye, Imperial Order. I
So-
mean, I guess I could keep that one if I just took out these. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Alright, go on.
Theoretically you could, but now you're at least within the point range. Currently you're at 73, so what I think we should do next is I think we should explore the new volcanic support to see what you want to try to splash into this deck. And then after that, we can look at more trap cards. Paleozoics haven't gotten any new support, but we can try to look at other traps that can work with them. Also, while we're at it, take the Link monsters out. Those aren't allowed in Genesys.
Yay, they sucked.
Also, the Pendulum in the side deck. No Pendulums either.
Pendulum.
But now, let's have a look at some volcanic cards.
Volcanic Inferno. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, you can banish one pyro from your graveyard, inflict 500 to your opponent. Then if you banish Volcanic, you can negate that effect. Oh, so it's kind of like the Altergeist protocol for Volcanics.
Kinda, yeah.
During your opponent's end phase, you can target up to 2 Volcanics that are banished or in your graveyard, place them on the bottom of the deck in any order. Ooh! Okay, so I'm already seeing a way I can swap out Firestorm guards.
Yeah.
All right,
and this can get back banished ones too, which, you know, it banishes for its own effect, but also ones like counter, those banish themselves.
Oh, if we have enough good Volcanics, I might even take out Counter. Counter
Yeah.
kind of stunk. I really just had it as another Volcanic name.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at a mission. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect once per turn. Take one Volcanic monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or summon it. Wow. Hey, that takes a lot of the guesswork out. Oh, ignoring summoning conditions, but bounce the hand during end phase. I wonder if that makes any of the old ones good. I'll need to take a look. Target one pyro on your field, inflict damage to your opponent, equal that monster's original attack. If you target a monster you control, the damage is halved. Are there going to be like donate effects? Am I going to be giving pyros to my opponent?
I think there are some volcanic cards that can summon bomb tokens to the opponent's field. They're like level 3 fire pyros with 1,000 attack and defense, and the opponent takes damage when they leave the field.
Oh, this is hilarious. They finally made a Blaze Accelerator with Volcanic in the name. Oh, but you have to run the original. Oh. Garnet. Okay.
Well, it's hand or deck at least.
Yeah, I just gotta run a Garnet. Oh well. You can only control one Volcanic Blaze Accelerator. Once per turn during your main phase, you can special summon a Volcanic from your hand. Okay. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Send a Volcanic Shell from your deck to the graveyard if you do destroy that monster. Oh, maybe this next one too.
There are other level 1 pyros that you might be interested in, like the Snake Eye archetype.
Oh gosh, are those still expensive?
They're one of their best cards got banned, and I think it's at a pretty high point cost in Genesys, so I don't think they're super expensive. Also, I think I have some of them.
Okay, I'll keep that one in mind. I guess for the building a deck on Dueling Book, I can just keep open on price and work that all out later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I got Destruction and Summoning from Hand.
Yep.
It's kind of mid. I'll keep it in mind, though. I mean, the sending Shell to grave is cool. Rimfire! Here we go. Level 1, so potential second Shell. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can activate one of these. You can either banish it from your graveyard and send a Volcanic from deck to graveyard. So it's sort of like, oh, if I have this in hand with Reload, it's like getting to use Reload's Grave effect. Banish one Blaze Accelerator card from your hand or face-up field. No, just from face-up field or graveyard. If you do, plays a Blaze Accelerator continuous spell/trap from your deck, from your hand or deck onto the field.
I definitely think
wait,
that's
let me
a
check
good one
something
for you.
Hey, wait.
Well, yeah,
if you
it
do
places it, so I don't
place-
think you have to pay the cost for the new one.
That's right. I don't have to. Hey, sick. Okay, that's something good to keep in mind. Hey, maybe I could even run this without the original, though.
Yeah, you
That
might
makes
just want to
this
place
no
one
break.
copy of. You might just want to run one copy of it because it might become the new Garnet.
Volcanic Trooper. This card is normal or special. You can add one Volcanic from your deck to your hand except Volcanic Trooper. Okay, Pretty basic search. You can discard one card, special one bomb token.
Ah, there
Bombs. We go. Yeah, looks like that's the donate effect. I discard one, summon a bomb.
Oh, they're level 1, not level 3. I don't know why I thought they were level 3.
Each time one is destroyed, its controller takes 500 damage.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. I mean, obviously, I'd mostly play it for the search effect.
Yeah.
Volcanic Emperor. This is the last one, new one, it looks like.
Yep.
Must be special summoned by banishing 3 Pyro monsters or 1 Blaze Accelerator from your face-up field and or graveyard. You can only special summon 1 Volcanic Emperor per turn. When summoned this way, you can burn your opponent for 500 for each banished Pyro. Oh, that's getting pretty steep. Then you can set 1 Volcanic Trap directly from your deck. Interesting. Each time your opponent special summons a monster, inflict 500 damage to your opponent.
Ooh, it's kind of like a Trick Star.
Yeah, it's got that sort of tax effect. All right, so then all these are the old ones. Now, let me make sure there's no more...
Probably, instead of looking for Blaze Accelerate, yeah, just type Volcanic down there. Oh yeah, Fire Rejection. That's a really good one. It's basically Foolish Burial.
Oh, sick. I could take this out. Oh, and then I can afford Pot of Greed.
You could, although
I've
we
heard
should
about
probably
that
look at
one.
all the point value cards to see what you want to play.
You make a good point. Send 1 Pyro from your deck to your graveyard. Then if you send a Volcanic, you can apply 1. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to its level. That's funny. Special summon 1 Bomb token to the opponent's field. Interesting what they're doing with the bombs.
Yeah. Also, the bomb tokens might be a little bit better in Genesys format since they can't be used as link material. I will say that whole raw card is just a technicality because in the Japanese, the word for Blaze Cannon, Raw's attack, is the same as the Blaze Accelerator cards. So it's technically a Blaze Accelerator card. And they just had to put that on.
I'm learning all new lore. Okay, well this is interesting. I think my current situation is, I certainly want to incorporate more of these. I don't know if I want to go all in on Volcanics though. I still want to keep the Paleos.
Of course. And we can find other good cards to splash in with the Paleos too.
Let me keep a log of the cards I'm interested in. Emperor might be a bit too committal to Pyros, but...
Yeah, although there is that one that can, like, summon it ignoring its summoning conditions.
That's true. I'll put it in the sideboard just for now. Just for future reference, along with the Blaze Accelerator, just to keep those in mind.
Sure. Now, there's a new card, a card that has come out within the past 5 years, I don't remember exactly when, that I'd like you to have a look at. Have a look at Transaction Rollback.
Pay half your life points, then target 1 normal trap in your opponent's graveyard. Except this card's effect becomes that card's activation. You can banish this card from your graveyard and pay half your life, then target 1 normal trap in your graveyard. This effect becomes that card's activation effect.
So the important part of this means that you don't have to pay the cost. The cost is half your life points. You just get the effect of the card. In a modern Paleo list I've seen, credit to Hardleg, he plays 3 Morella and 3 Transaction Rollback with the idea that Morella can send Rollback, so that way you can use the effects of trap cards in the grave without having to worry about activation conditions or cost.
Interesting. So even for something like Pekaya, I can just get the draw to... Oh, wait, no, this one is Kama. My bad.
Yeah. But for other cards...
Dynamicious. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, no. None of the Paleos discard for cost. But look up a card like Elemental Burst, as an example. You wouldn't have to worry about any of the conditions, you just get to roll back to nuke your opponent's board. Now, this is just an example. Obviously, you're planning on doing that with scatter shots. Just something to think about.
Yeah, I mean, that is really funny, the way that transaction rollback works. I'll certainly keep it in mind.
Next, I think, really, we can just try to start building up your deck, because we've looked at the new Volcanic support, we've looked at the main newish card that's relevant for Paleos. I guess we can look at other rank 2s since we have some spaces in the extra deck to fill up. Oh
yeah, let's see what new extra deck monsters I have at my disposal.
For now, I think we can just look at rank 2s since you said you don't even think you're gonna look at rank 4s much anyways. Skip the permanent cards. Let's have a look at Ninja Shadow Mosquito.
2+ level 2s. Oh, that's cool because I sometimes make more than 2. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no damage from battles involving this. All monsters your opponents control must attack if able. When an attack is declared, you can activate one of these effects. Detach material. Place one hallucination counter on one face of monster your opponent controls. And it just negates all of its effects. Then I can also inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of one monster with a hallucination counter. Did it say? Oh yeah, all. Yep.
So that's an option. The next card, Gigantic Sprite, is also pretty good, although it's 20 points.
That's a lot of soda.
But a lot of these Sprite cards, basically they fucking love the level 2. So I do worry that it might give the deck more of a paleo focus than you're looking for, but the Sprite cards are really good for level 2 based strategies, although you also won't have access to their Link monsters either, so it's a bit of a toss-up.
So this effect isn't relevant. It looks like I just want to look at this last one here. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Detach one material, and if you do, I don't have any level 2s from deck to summon. I want to do Scattershot.
Well, you don't have any level 2s yet, but a lot of the Sprite cards can be an end board piece, because they can, like, tribute themselves in another level 2 to negate a spell or trap activation or a monster effect or something like that.
That's neat, but I don't know if I want a Sprite Cranberry.
Okay. Onibamaru Soul Sweeper can also be pretty interesting.
Detach, then target one monster your opponent controls. Banish it until the end phase. If this card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can target banished monsters up to the number of materials this card had. Shuffle them into the deck. Okay, you know what? I actually like that more than Cursed Javelin. Cursed Javelin is just to negate a monster. I'm obviously not using the PK part. This one does a whole... Well, it is banish until your opponent's end phase, which isn't amazing. But this utility is pretty nice.
Yeah. So those are like the 3 most-ish relevant rank 2s since the time you've left. Because you can see below you've got the other Paleos and Cursed Javelin again.
That tracks. Alrighty. I think you said I also wanted to check out the cards that have points, right?
Yeah, so you can actually, in order, you can sort by Genesys points first.
Ooh.
And that can let
I
you
never
look
understood this.
It's a floodgate effect.
Angel?
They pretty much put a hard limit on just about every floodgate card, regardless of how good it is.
Blah. Alright, I guess I don't really want to start looking until I hit 60, because I'll probably take out Burial for ejection.
Yeah. Oh, you can also just peruse and browse a little bit just to see if anything catches your eye. Because some of these cards you might recognize, like Substitute or Ronin Totem, in case you wanted to do a frog package.
Chain Strike actually is interesting. I mean, if I go for a big burn package with Emperor, Chain Strike can get a little bit funny. You know, I actually had it in an earlier version of the deck.
Yep, I recall.
At the time, I felt like I wasn't quite building up enough. Like, if I get the same amount as I get Accumulated Fortunes, I'm doing 1,600, which, you know, it's an amount. I feel like with Emperor, that could get pretty good, but maybe that's a little too idealistic. If it takes 4 to get 1,600. Yeah?
Another thing you can do is you can go for Grass, which is down there on the bottom row, which I think it's like, what is that, 45 points? So you could you could even play a 60-card deck with like up to 2 copies of Grass, but then you'd have to lose a Toad. But even just 1 copy of Grass can still be big.
That's true, although I don't like how it hurts Scattershot.
True, although you do have ways to recycle Scattershot as well.
Maybe. I'll keep it in mind. I think, honestly, if I just run a free Max C, it's like
1 copy of it is not all that worth it. I'd sooner play 2 copies of Pot of Greed, personally at least.
You make a compelling argument.
For that. I could probably be wrong for that.
Ooh, card is safe return. I remember our older brother playing this card with Molten Zombie
Oh, yeah.
and drawing blue off the Resurrection. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? Graceful Charity is... Yeah, I mean, I get to discard 2, so I get to discard Paleos to Grave, and I get to dig 1 card deeper. That's something I'll keep in mind.
Yeah, just like, we don't have to worry about point totals till the very end, so just toss in whatever looks interesting for now.
In theory, I like 2 Toads because one can recur the other, but it's pretty rare that I would ever get out 2 in a game. Heck, most times I don't even get out 1. Snow!
Yep.
What did Snow do?
Because
I love
Danger
this
Dark
card.
World can fucking empty a deck.
Oh, get out of town. I love Snow. If I played Dark Worlds, this would be my 3 of. This would be all my points. Bonfire! Add 1 level 4 lower. So I could search Royal Firestorm cards.
Yeah, Bonfire is the new Pyro Searcher. A few years ago, they fucking really went in on Pain 96 and just made a bunch of, like, decent Pyro cards. So now they have their own Foolish Burial and Fire Ejection, and their own Rhoda in Bonfire, though only 1 can be used per turn.
Krakatoa!
This is a good rank 4 for you if you're able to make it.
I take 1 Pyro from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the grave. If this card is banished and you control a Pyro, you can special summon this card. If you do, gains attack equal to the number of your currently banished. Yeah, I could swap a Castel out for that. That's pretty cool. I like the search.
Yeah.
Of course, you got Harpy's Feather Duster and Pot of Geed.
Here we have some old DM staples.
Pot of Desires is a good option if I need less, but no, it's not worth it. I remember that's why I didn't run it.
A better card would be Pot of Extravagance, which is no points. What Pot of Extravagance does is you can choose 3 or 6, then banish that many cards from your extra deck at random, and draw 1 card for every 3 banished. Though you can only do it at the start of your main phase 1, and you can't draw cards by card effects for the rest of the turn.
Ooh. Okay, that's a toughie. I guess if I take out Firestorm guards, the only other time I'm really... Hey, wait. Could I activate this, chain reload to send Volcanic from hand to graveyard, and still get my card draw from reload on top of this?
I think so, because it's for the rest of the turn after it resolves, so I do think you might be able to do that. You can also just use reload during your standby phase before the start of your main phase 1.
Nope, it's a main phase mechanic.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then you would have to chain it.
Yeah, that's fine, because I would do it at the start of my main phase anyways. I actually really like that.
Right now in your extra deck, I'm seeing 3 Anomalocaris, 3 Opabinia. If you banish 6, odds are you're not going to banish all of both, you know?
That's what I'm thinking.
Like, at most, you're probably going to banish, like, a Toad, and it's like, damn, there goes 20 points, but, yeah.
Maybe it's probably justification for me running 2 copies of it, though.
Yeah, I think so, too. With that, you're probably safe. Like, probably, like, what, 1 time out of 10 you're going to banish both of your Toads, and then you still have Opabini and Anomalocaris to work with?
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. You can destroy 1 other fire monster in your hand or graveyard. Oh, I remember. I played Fire Kings online for a while. For a while, I was playing Fire King Gradles. What is it with me in Fire and Water?
I don't know, man.
It's a fun combination.
Fire King's got a new structure deck a couple years back.
Hey, maybe I could check that out if after this in a later video or something.
Yeah, they're pretty good in Genesis. I don't think you'll want to be playing them with Gradles, though. Yeah, this is where we start to get into hand traps. They're a generous number of points. The general consensus made by a lot of the community is that if you have to pay, like, more than 21 points for a playset of a card, it better be something you're really willing to hard commit to.
More than 21 for a playset?
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Well, that's good to keep in mind.
Also, have a look at Evenly Matched real quick, because you can actually combo that with Rollback. If you have no cards on your field, and you go roll back for an evenly matched in your graveyard, your opponent has to get rid of everything because you won't control any cards, so they just have to banish until they control nothing.
Now, I certainly see the appeal of that. However, what I don't like about this card, and what I didn't like at the time, is that my deck is pretty
you can't really chain Paleos to evenly matched without letting your opponent keep additional cards, which doesn't feel good.
Exactly.
It was just a point I wanted to bring up mostly.
You know, I never did play Nibiru in a deck myself, but I know it's really good.
Yeah. The whole 5 summons thing, it's become a whole play style now. Trying to play under 5 summons or get a monster negate up by the 5th summon.
Oh, you can negate this? That makes sense.
If you have like something you can chain to just like any monster effect activation, yeah.
I see. I always thought it did the kaiju thing of not using...
No.
Because I would always think, like, how do people out this? This card is ridiculous, but that makes sense.
Like, in my modern non-Genesis Blue Eyes deck, what I try to do is I try to make Dragon Master Magia by the 5th summon. That way, if the opponent tries to chain Nibiru, I can chain Magia's Monster Negate.
Excellent. That's good to know.
Droplet might be something good for you.
Any number of other cards from your hand or field to graveyard. Choose that many effect monsters your opponents control. Attack halved, effects negated. This is just Lost Wind with multiplication.
Kinda.
In response to this card's activation, your opponent cannot... Oh, but they can't...
Yeah.
Negate.
It's like, if you send a monster off of Droplet, your opponent can't chain monsters to it. If you send back row, your opponent can't chain that type of back row.
Interesting. This is pretty cool, because...
In
theory, I could convert a dead Magic Planner. I wonder if I'll even keep the Magic Planners. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
I really like them for getting reloads in the grave. And hey, actually, does this have a graveyard effect again? Target 2, place in the bottom. Nah, it doesn't, but that's good to keep in mind.
Yeah. It's kind of like Prohibition for a single turn.
Oh!
But then I think it can banish itself from the grave and do it all over again.
Whoa! Wait, hang on. Are we cooking here? I mean,
it is a trap
10
card.
points. I'll keep it in mind. I actually really like that one. It's debatably even better than Lost Wind or maybe Crackdown if I can predict what my opponent is playing.
Yeah, and then even if they remove it with a back row, it still has its grave activation.
Oh, and if they activate something that lets them summon something out of the deck, I can do this in response. But then I guess they can re-choose, but
yeah.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
Unfortunately, none of the Dominus cards are really going to be good for you because you play both fire and water monsters.
Sometimes it's hard to tell what is and isn't an archetype.
Dominus is kind of like a mini archetype of exclusively trap cards. Purge is like a kind of an Ash Blossom, and Impulse is kind of like a Solemn.
Oh, hello, Raigeki. It's only 7 points. What a shame. Snatch Steal! You cheeky.
Yep.
Dragon Rulers. Trap-holic.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh? Wait, hang on.
Yeah, that might be really good for you.
That might even be better than freaking Magic Planner. Because I can do this on any of my things. Based. And also...
You can chain the one you target.
Yeah. I can chain the one I target. This card is sick.
Yeah.
I could chain together multiple Reckless Greeds. I could... Oh.
Yeah, we're cooking now, huh?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Trap-holic, chain Pikaia discard trap, draw 2 cards. Set a Reckless Greed from my deck and I can activate it. Or set another Pikaia and I can activate it. Wow, that is so fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. They're really hating on the Dark Worlds. This ain't fair.
That's just a generic draw card, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
I can't run play... But come on, man, I can't run
that
play
also
set,
draws a card.
But you need to run Fiends.
Yeah, Danger Dark World, bros.
Yeah, it's good. I love it.
Yeah. Don't look at the bottom left card, by the way.
They do to my boy. How could they? How could they? Oh, I love
It's
Grandpa.
only 5, dude. I don't know if you remember, but you get 100 points.
But I can't run Playset Snow in Greyfay. What the heck? What? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about this guy.
Yeah,
I don't got the brain cells right now. I'm staying on point. Dharma can. Okay. Hang on. Change. This is a trap, so I can read it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Change as many monsters on the field as possible to face down the vent. Then, if either player controls it. Okay, so obviously that part's not happening without links, but Book of Eclipse on a trap?
It is happening, because if a player controls a Towers type card that's unaffected, the player is forced to send that monster to the grave, because it doesn't affect the monster, it affects the player. So it's a good way to out a Towers.
Oh my good googity moogity, and I can freaking set it off Trapaholic! Ah! Okay. I was not expecting to have this much fun. What the heck? Who told me?
Oh, hey, we're seeing Snake Eye cards. Check out Snake Eye Ash.
Hello, Ash Blossom. If this card is normal or special, you can add one level 1. You can add a shell or the other one from deck to hand. You can send 2 face-up cards you control to the graveyard. Special summon 1 Snake Eye from your hand or deck, except this. Okay, I'll take a second to look at the Snake Eyes after I'm done looking through the points so I can better understand this.
Yeah, sure.
Because right now I see Search for Shell, which is funny, but I also have the other one.
One of its main search targets is also 5 points, Snake Eye Poplar, which is down and to the left of it.
If this card is added to your hand, except oh, so that's how you get your 2 face-ups. If this card is, you can add 1 Snake Eye spell/trap from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 fire in your graveyard, place it face up as a continuous spell. My scatter shot. You made it a spell.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Snake Eyes do is they place monsters in the back row as continuous spells.
All right. While we were talking about it, I just went through and I looked at the rest of them. They're very archetype specific.
Yeah,
I guess in terms of 1 points, I'm pretty much limited to I was just looking at it, Daigusto Emerald, but
yeah. You said you were interested in looking at the Snake Eye archetype though?
Yeah, let's check out those.
Type in Snake Eye in the description.
Taken after Volcanics, I see.
So that first card is their best card, and it's banned in the TCG. So they just made it 100 points here, so we're just going to skip that and look at the others.
Target 1 face-up monster on the opponent on the field.
It's just a funny card. A funny little removal piece.
That can be searched.
Yeah.
Oh, if this card is normal or special, you can target 1 of your level 1 fires that is banished during your add either to your hand or special summon it. Send 2 face-up cards you control. Special summon 1 Snake Eye monster from your hand or deck. I forget, can these? No, so these can't send this. But it's still neat. Birch, if you control a fire, you special summon this. During your opponent's turn, send 2 special summon. I guess that's just the common effect.
Yeah.
Probably searches one of these 2, right?
Yep.
I'll read this one first. Target 1 face-up monster.
Snake Eyes Flamberge Dragon. I was just saying that's the Snake Eyes Flamberge Dragon, which is kind of like a reimagining of Blue Eyes, which I think is really cool.
Oh, I see. Okay. Face a monster on the field or in either graveyard. Continue a spell. Weird thing they're doing there. I still don't get that. During opponent turn, target 1 monster card tree as a continuous spell. Oh, here we go. So now you can special summon it.
Yep.
Sent from the hand or field to the grave. And I guess as a continuous spell, it can be one of the 2 monsters sent off other Snake Eyes cards.
Yeah.
Special summon 2 level 1. And then Diabell Star. When an attack is declared involving an opponent's monster, you can place this card from the field as continuous spells. While this card is a continuous spell, you can target 1 fire in your graveyard and make it a continuous spell. If you do, special summon this card.
Yeah.
I think...
Well, check out the fusion monster, because if you're worried about clogging up your back row, this might help you out. By
sending 2 face-up monster cards from your... Okay, so if this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field, place it face-up on its owner's So it makes them a spell card again.
Yeah.
Overall, I think that this is an interesting direction to take volcanics, but the biggest utility is just sort of seems like it's fetching out shell, which it feels like at this time volcanics don't have too much issue with. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just some cards I figured you might be interested in.
Yeah, I was glad to look over it. I think Trapaholic is a card I might really be interested in. Yeah. It reminds me of, there was another card that people were telling me about at the time. What's the other normal trap that's like
Trap Trick?
Yeah. This card. I remember people were telling me about it, and what I didn't like about it is needing to run 2-ofs for things that I really didn't want to run 2 of, particularly like Morella and Olenoidus, if I wanted to get the full utility out. And I didn't like that I had to banish the normal traps. This solves a lot of issues by having a practically free activation cost and just letting me get anything, and I can even activate it the turn I set it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously Trap Trick can do that too. I don't like how committal this card is. What is this one? Target one monster you control destroyed. If you do set one normal trap, it can be activated this turn. You can only activate one trap for the rest of the turn. I don't like that I can only activate one trap. Boo. This card though. Ooh. Okay. I think, you know what? If I go Trapaholic, you know what? I think I'm going to take this out because 33 points ain't worth it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this out because I got better. Yep.
I was about to say, yeah, let's start slimming out the deck and figuring out which cards we really want to play. So, do you think you'd be good with Extravagance?
I like Extravagance. I think I'm good with Extravagance.
I think we could probably take out the Magic Planters then.
Yeah, because I have Trapaholics to do that job too. Do I really want to run 3 though? I feel like if I draw into...
It's going to be your best odds of seeing it.
Oh, so you think I should do 3?
Yeah, because it's worth, and it's like, you draw 2 cards, even if you draw into another copy of it, you still got another card.
Okay.
And I think... What are the odds you're going to draw both copies of it from the first effect activation?
Yeah. Alright.
It's also 0 points, which is really nice for a draw spell.
Very true, very true. Now, I have some tough decisions to make, because, you know what? Honestly, Firestorm Guards, I love you. I really do. But, one of these... The Recycler is... Which one? Is it Emission?
I think it might be,
Inferno.
Inferno, yeah.
Inferno.
Yeah.
During your opponent's end phase.
Yeah.
Now, that said, what searches Inferno? Because obviously not Rocket.
I think Volcanic card. Yeah. So you might want to play 3 Trooper as well. Speaking of slimming down the deck more, especially in the points department, since we're playing 3 Extravagance, I don't think you need Pot of Greed. I don't think you need Graceful Charity. I think you also don't even need Bonfire, really.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, let's think about what my totals are going to be at a baseline. So 21 here, and then so 61 after the 2 Toads, 66 after Destructive Dharma Cannon.
Probably don't need the Feather Duster. You can find other backer removal like Cosmic Cyclone, which you can play in the side deck.
No, I'm actually under limit right now.
Yeah.
I could keep a single copy of Black Goat Laughs because it has so many uses.
Yeah, you can even just send a copy of it off of Morella.
Yep. I took out Sales Pitch. I don't think I need... Without Firestorm Guards, I don't need Sales Pitch.
Also, with the new Volcanic cards, now that we have more names, I don't think you need Counter either.
Certainly not. And...
Oh yeah, you can definitely get rid of Leoncolia. I'd also probably say the Daruma Cannon can probably go in the side deck since it's like how many times you're going to run into towers each game.
I hear ya. Is Lost Wind still good? Second guessing myself.
I
really love it, but
it's not bad in a trap deck. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, other generic negati traps you could use. Because it's like, Imperm exists, but Imperm's got points on it. You could probably take the Droplet out if I'm being honest, because it's also 10 points. And I do kind of like that Lost Wind is able to set itself back if the opponent summons from the extra deck, which 9 times out of 10 they will be doing.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to take out Crackdowns. They were mostly here for more planner targets. Kind of funny that I'm adding 3 new continuous traps and not a planner, but this guy has no graveyard synergies. And I have my spell trap send off Trapaholic.
Yeah. So, starting to slim it down a little bit. Unless you're, like, playing targets for it, I don't think you really need transaction rollback.
Yeah, probably not.
2 more Heavy Storm Duster in the side deck might be pretty good, since you're already playing a trap deck and it's more backer removal.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I'm definitely not making room for Emperor or
the new Blaze Accelerator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
they
really
are
necessary.
definitely good cards, but they're a bit committal to that strategy.
Yeah.
Scarcely using this effect, and the search is nice, but...
Probably just one, honestly.
Yeah, it's a Trapaholic utility search.
And you got ways to put it back in the deck, I believe, with the other Volcanic Trap.
You know what? Honestly, if I have Black Goat Laughs, and was there anything else that had a graveyard utility? Actually, did this? No, that's only on field.
Yeah.
I was considering for a moment adding more Paleozoic Morellas.
I don't think you need to cut any of the volcanic monsters, because they're all, like, half of them are surge pieces and half of them are things to send off of the accelerator.
Although, hang on, let me think about this for a sec. With Trooper, sure, I can add... Okay, the big thing with Trooper is I can add volcanic traps.
Yeah.
But in terms of actually searching monsters, it's... Like, it kind of stinks, because I can search
you won't
Rocket,
be able to
can't summon it.
Yeah, can't summon it.
I think I'll stick to 1, just to have the utility search for traps, and maybe a Rimfire, or a Scattershot to hand could be nice if I already have a reload.
Alright. So, that brings us down to 45.
You know what? Inferno negates monster effects, kind of supersedes Lost Wind. Sorry,
yeah,
Lost
that is
Wind.
true. That is true. I wasn't thinking about that. I'm also kind of thinking about Pikaia, or not Pikaia, Canadia a little bit, because it does book a monster down.
Canadia is here for a very simple, very singular reason. It is Pikaia consistency. I really need to have enough Paleo names for Pikaia.
True.
This set of Paleos was sort of the product of just a long time of testing and sort of coming to the realization that I really needed this many Paleos to do what I need to do.
Well,
you know what I think actually...
we did take out a Leon Colia, so you might want to add another Paleo in that case.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So,
dang,
maybe a Morella or Oleonoids?
Yeah, I mean, you're saying that back row is more prominent here?
It can be against certain decks. Maybe you can add a couple copies of Oleonoids to the side.
Maybe I'll add a third to the side.
Maybe.
Anyways, I realized, unfortunately, what I could probably drop, and it's 3 Reckless Greed.
That is true.
I love Reckless Greed so much. One of the coolest things I would do with this deck is I'd, like, do 2 of those, and a Paleo, and then accumulate it, and just, like, draw 6 freaking cards. Yeah. But also, it's kind of... When you draw it, you know that's not a card that's immediately helping you, per se. And the big thing is the Trapaholic and I'm getting generic activate at any time out of this, and frankly out of emission, because I can just activate that whenever to tutor a volcanic.
True. I think that might be good for the main deck then. So let's look at the side deck next. I noticed you had a copy of Chaos Hunter.
I did. I think, was it limit 1 at the time? Or did I just only have one for some reason?
I think you might have only had a single copy of it, but 2 more copies of that in the side doesn't sound bad.
Okay. If I have all this, if I have 3 Heavy Storm Duster, I probably don't need Unending Nightmare.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, Light Imprisoning and Shadow Imprisoning aren't very good cards. Let's try to look at more like generic staples that cost 0 points that people are playing in Genesys.
Well, I can use up to 24 more points. Maybe I should take a quick look at the Genesys cards just to see.
Sure, I mean, you can, like, sort it by trap cards if you want to find, like, any one-off traps that you want to use. Kind of like the Dharma Cannon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because you can set pretty much anything off of Trapaholic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I actually can run Impermanences with how many cards I have.
Although I'm not sure how much it'd be worth it for the amount of points they cost. Because even though you have 24 spare points, you'd only be able to play a single copy.
Yeah. How do you feel about Different Dimension Ground? Because it's kind of like a D-shifter, but...
Kinda. Maybe.
I'll put one in just for now. Ooh, now this is a good card. I can just smell the synergy.
True. I also found another trap card you might be interested in that costs 0 points. Look up Ice Dragon's Prison.
Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated, then you can banish one monster from both players' fields that have the same type. Ooh.
Yeah, so it essentially banishes a monster from their grave and from their field, or you can just steal a monster. I'd even say play 3 of them in the side.
Yeah, I mean, that's easy enough to toss in. Oh, Ice Dragon, that brings me back. I went ahead, I tossed a copy of Different Dimension Ground and a second copy of Black Goat Laughs. This one, maybe I would toss it in if I like really need one specific card to not be played.
The issue I have with that is that you already have one in the main, and you kind of only really need one because you can only use one of its effects per turn anyways. So it's not like you're going to be able to stop multiple monsters.
You got a good point. I also like Different Dimension Ground as a D-shifter, although frankly, the more I think about it, obviously that gets in the way of my scatter shots.
Yeah.
So not so great either.
Yeah. We'll find something to spend the rest of your points on, that's for sure.
I could always play Solemn.
You could play Solemns. There's also a counter trap that doesn't cost any points called Iron Thunder, where, I'll just read out for you. When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated on the field, pay half your life points, negate the activation if you do destroy that card, then destroy other cards in the same column the destroyed card was in, that are in the main monster zones or the back row.
This is a fun one, although I don't appreciate that I can't...
chain up Helia to it.
That's right. Right on the...
I just figured it'd be one I could tell you about.
That's fair.
Another one you might be interested in that is a normal trap is look up Mischief of the Gnomes.
Oh, I remember this card. Has it gotten more utility? Oh, you know what? It kind of stunk in Link era because nothing cared about levels.
But now people are playing Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, and Rituals, I guess. Rituals, Synchros, and Xyz all care about levels.
That is true, and this is another card that you can banish from your graveyard to do it again.
Yeah, so a single copy of that.
Oh, this is just the worst version, right? Okay, so, alright, I tossed in that. I went ahead and I just tossed in another Destructive. That way, I figure I'd probably want two. One to search out, and then another one in case I draw.
Probably, rather than another copy of Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon, you could probably just try to spend the rest of your points on some hand traps in the side deck.
What, like Ash Bloss?
Like Ash Blossoms, or Effect Veilers, or Ghost Ogres. Those are the 3 big ones.
Well, that puts me to 97, which is close enough anyways.
True. I mean, you can quickly scrub through the 3 and lower cards to see if there's anything you want. Or actually, wait, if you take out an Effect Veiler, you can play 2 Ghost Ogres, since Ghost Ogre is 5 points.
That's a good point.
And then you can just take out, like, an Ice Dragon's Prison or a Heavy Storm Duster.
Probably a Heavy Storm Duster.
Since you got Oli Annoyance for back removal anyways. And that gets you to 100 points.
Yeah! Alright, now let's see what I can fill up my extra deck with.
Yep, so for the most part, I think we're going to be looking at rank 2s.
I'm gonna add back that second Castel because I didn't end up. Are there any better generic level rank 4s now?
We can kind of look through them.
Baromet. Oh! Normal trap!
Oh.
Dark. Place it on the bottom of your deck, then draw a card. If a normal trap card is activated, you can detach one material from an Xyz you control if you do special summon one level 4 monster from your hand. You know what? Honestly,
I mean, just for the trap recycling, that's not terrible.
Yeah, I like it. And, you know, if I draw a rocket or something off of, like an accumulated fortune or something.
I wouldn't play 3 of it, just put 2 for now.
Okay.
And then you also said you were going to get rid of Cursed Javelin.
Oh, yeah, because I
Soul
have...
Sweeper. Which we need to add back in.
Let me check, you know what, honestly, yeah. I'm going to drop a Castel, that way I have 3 rank 4s to work with.
Yep.
Let's go back to the rank 2s, just to check that out.
Yep.
So I was adding this.
And then we can look through some of the others if you'd like.
Honestly, just in case, I'll toss this back in, because there's not a whole lot I have to work with.
Sure. Oh, check out Sky Cavalry Centauri. I forgot about that one. It's below that. Bottom row, 3rd card.
I remember this card. This is an old one.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
I guess it is alright, because it just bounces the monster for battling, and it can't be destroyed by battle.
Yeah.
What the heck? I'll add 1 just for the heck of it, and then
you can head to the other page. Okay, nothing here.
I'll just for the heck of it add another copy of Sweeper.
Sure. And that way,
and
you've got multiple copies of your best cards in case one gets banished off of Xtrav.
Yeah! There you go.
So what do you think about the deck? You think you might be willing to test it out?
Sure!
Here we are, brother. Genesys Duel. Interested to see how you're going to play the deck with these new support cards. And I hope to get to show off some cool stuff my deck can do as well. But no better way to do that than to begin.
Ow! Oh.
I apologize, dear brother, but I'm going to be taking first.
Oh no, this is bad. I'm already on the back foot.
This is the paleo player's worst nightmare. Going second. Ooh. Oh, don't worry. You're going to get to gain some life points because I'm going to activate Upstart Goblin.
Oh, thank you. How many points is that?
None.
What?
And then I'm going to activate Upstart Goblin.
No! You can't be serious! Oops.
I am totally serious, man.
Just don't have the 3rd. Just don't have the 3rd.
Oh, it's okay, I don't have the 3rd. I am going to discard Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper to search a level 3 or lower Fiend Tuner. Is that okay?
Good. Yes!
Alright, I'm going to add Crimson Resonator to my hand.
Oh gosh. Alright. Can I read Stone Sweeper a sec? Does it have any relevant effects in Grave?
No, I don't think so. The only effect it's used for is to pitch itself to search a level 3 or lower Fiend Tuner.
Oh, okay.
It's part of the Earthbound deck, but it's useful in Red Dragon Archfiend because it can search Resonators.
As I saw.
Yep, and since I control no monsters, I will special summon Crimson.
Hello, Crimson.
Next, by discarding my Salamander Catalyzer, I will special summon Supe Duskwalker, alongside a copy of Supe from my deck.
Wow. Okay. So Salamander, reveal this card to one fiend in your hand, special summon one of them and discard the other.
Yep.
Okay. Wait! What? You did that with Supe?
No, I used Supe? No, I used Supe's effect to discard a card to summon itself and a Supe from my deck.
Oh, and you discarded Salamander.
Yeah,
okay,
I discarded Salamander for cost. It's all good. I will then tune my level 1 Supe with my level 6 Supe Duskwalker to conduct my first Synchro Summon. Red Rising Dragon. Now, Since I control exactly one Dark Dragon Synchro monster and no other monsters aside from it and Crimson Resonator, I can activate Crimson Resonator's effect to summon 2 Resonator monsters from my hand or deck. Except Crimson Resonator. I will special summon Soul Resonator, and I will special summon my... where is it? I know I'm running it. Synchron Resonator.
Oh.
Soul Resonator's effect will trigger, allowing me to add a level 4 or lower Fiend from my deck to my hand.
Oh my goodness.
I think the move is to search Vision Resonator here. Then I do some triple tuning, and I tune all these monsters together to synchro summon the level 12 Red Supernova Dragon.
I'm gonna have a stroke.
Then I trigger Synchron Resonator's effect in the grave to add Soul from grave to hand. Then, I believe I pitch Soul to special summon Bone Archfiend. I use Bone Archfiend's effect to send a card from my send a Fiend Tuner from my deck to grave to increase Red Supernova Dragon to level 13.
Oh.
And I believe I send Obsessive Uvula Loop, who can then banish the Red Rising Dragon from my grave to add itself to my hand. Then, because a level 5 or higher Dark monster is on the field, I can special summon Vision Resonator. And I will use Vision and Bone Archfiend to once again make the Red Rising Dragon. I'll go Chainlink 1 Red Rising Dragon, targeting Soul Resonator, and then I'll go Chainlink 2 Vision Resonator to add a card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend from my deck to my hand. So I will add Crimson Gaia, and then I think the move here is to summon back Soul Resonator. Okay, I think I'm doing this correctly. And then, now for my actual normal summon for turn, I will normal the Obsessive Uvula Loop. I will use it and the Red Rising Dragon to synchro summon Bestial Dispotter. I'll then activate Bestial Disparter's effect to special summon a banished lighter dark monster, which will be my Red Rising Dragon. Then I use Soul Resonator and the Red Rising Dragon to synchro summon Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Then I activate Crimson Gaia, search a card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend. I will search my Fiendish Golem. Then I will shuffle my hand. Then I will set 2 cards face down, feel good about myself, and end my turn.
Okay.
So, allow me to tell you what you have to contend with. So, you know one of my set cards is Fiendish Golem. That targets one monster on the field with 2,000 or more attack and banishes it until the end phase of the next turn. Its second effect isn't relevant because I don't run Fiendish Chain. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, as a quick effect, can target a face-up card you control and negate its effects till the end of the turn. Red Supernova Dragon, once per turn when you activate a monster effect or when you declare an attack, can banish itself to banish all cards you control. Then, once during the next end phase after it was banished by its own effect, it can summon itself. It also gains 500 attack for each tuner in my grave, which I'll modify in just a second. And then Bestial Dispotter. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can target one banished card, shuffle it into the deck. Then if you shuffled it into your deck, destroy the monster. If you shuffled it into your opponent's deck, negate the activated effect. Let me quickly count up how many tuners I have in my grave. I've got 6 tuners, so he's going to gain 3,000 attack, bringing him to 7,000. That's what you gotta contend with.
Activate Extrav. Banish 6 for cost.
Yep, I think I'll let Extrav go. You can draw 2.
Okay. I think the play is this. I will start by activating Fire Ejection. To send a Pyro.
That's fine.
I will send Shell. And I'll go ahead and make you make a bomb token.
You want me to summon a bomb token? Okay. I wonder, is there... No, there's no official bomb token, so I just have to pick a token type and summon it. This looks like it's good. It's got 1,000 attack and defense.
I will activate Shell from Grave, pay 500 to add Shell from deck to hand.
Sure.
I will summon Trooper, activate its effect.
Thinking on Trooper effect activation. That searches a volcanic card, which can get you to the back row. I think I will negate Trooper with Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss.
So the effects are negated, but I can still activate the second effect just to discard a card for cost, right?
Yes, you can absolutely do that.
I think I'll go ahead and discard Rimfire and activate Rimfire from Graveyard.
That is to
Banish it for cost. I'm doing the first effect.
Okay. Also, that's not for cost, it's banished from your grave, and if you do, but I also have nothing to interact with that, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. I guess just because it'd be a bad draw, I'm going to send a rocket. And yeah, this isn't looking amazing, is it? Let's go ahead and set, and pass.
Okay. Thinking if there's anything else I want to do. Yeah. Alright. Draw. Anything in draw phase?
Let me check this card one more time. I'm reading Crimson Guy again. You know what? I don't appreciate that. I'm gonna activate Olenoides to pop it.
Okay, thinking. I will banish Soul Resonator from my grave.
Very well.
I will switch Dispotter to not activate. I will switch Dispotter to attack position. And what level is this token again? Is it level 1?
Yeah,
it's level 1. I can't really do anything with that.
Yay.
I will banish Red Rising Dragon from my grave to get UV Loop back to my hand. I'm gonna head to battle.
At the end of your main phase, or before you pass the battle phase.
End of main, yeah.
Activate Paleozoic Morella.
I'm fine with Morella.
Okay. I will chain Olenoides in the grave.
Sure.
So I get that back. And then I send, if I can view, Blaze Accelerator Reload. And then I'll go ahead and activate Blaze Accelerator Reload.
Okay.
Send Scattershot, order the chains so that Chain Link 1 is the send 2, Chain Link 2 is the burn for 500.
Alright. I am going to chain Red Supernova Dragon's effect to banish itself, to banish all cards my opponent controls. Let me see if there's anything else I want to do as well. I will also activate my Fiendish Golem and banish my Dispotter until the end phase of the next turn.
Hang on.
Huh?
Wouldn't I be able to do things in response to the Supernova Dragon activation?
Sorry, I mistook. I didn't realize you had something.
I mean, I do have one more face down.
Oh, yeah.
With that said, gee, that's kind of rough. I'll probably go ahead and actually pass priority. Sorry, I just wanted to think about it.
Oh, good. In that case, I'm going to do next Chain Link, Fiendish Golem, targeting my Dispotter to banish it until the end phase of the next turn.
I'm going to go ahead and chain Dynamicious, discarding...
You don't discard for cost. I'm going to chain Hot Red Dragon... Okay. I'm going to chain Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss to Dynamicious to negate it.
Okay.
So, this is a big chain, so yeah, first that goes. Then I banish this until the end phase of the next turn. Then Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, or Red Supernova Dragon banishes your Volcanic Trooper, because Oleonoids will be unaffected.
Yep.
Then, is it just my monsters that get wiped out, or my entire board?
Just your monsters.
Okay, so I lose Abyss, and I lose the token, and I take a total of 2,000 damage from the scatter shots being sent and the token being removed.
I feel kind of stupid. There was one misplay I made. Could I ask you about the possibility of me still doing it because it wouldn't change anything else? I would have also wanted to get... I realized I could have chained Morella in response to your Fiendish Golem before I activated...
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
Okay, and since the monsters on the field changed, I believe... I don't recall correct. I think I get to continue my main phase if I choose.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, you haven't moved to battle phase yet.
Yeah. So I'm going to use UV Loop's effect, and I'm going to banish Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss from my grave to... Actually, no, that's not right. I should probably banish Red Rising Dragon.
Hey, real quick, did you take the damage for your token getting destroyed?
Yes, because I took 500 per scatter shot and then 500 from the token.
Oh, I forgot to send the other 2 scatter shots. Let me do that real quick.
Might want to do that. Yeah, no, I should probably banish Red Rising Dragon from my grave to special the UV Loop.
Okay.
Then I'm going to normal summon Bone Archfiend. And I'll activate Crimson Gaia's effect to search a card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend. And I will add... Let's add... Vision Resonator. Then I am going to surprise you with Red Zone. I can target one of my banished Dark Dragon Synchros and special summon it. I will special summon my Red Supernova Dragon.
Let me read real quick.
It has 2 effects. One to pop a card on the field when you activate a card or effect while I control Red Dragon Archfiend or Synchro that mentions it. And one that just can, once per turn, summon a banished Dark Dragon Synchro.
I am, in response to the trap card, going to go ahead and actually, it's even worth it to change Inamicious. On one hand, I save my life points from this attack. On the other hand, I lose a valuable Paleozoic engrave.
Also true.
I think I'll go ahead and I'll summon it.
Okay. Since a level 5 or higher Dark Dragon Synchro is on the field, I will special Vision.
Okay.
I will then use UV Loop and Bone Archfiend to Synchro summon Scar Red Dragon Archfiend, whose name becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while on the field and in the grave. If he's sent from the monster zone to the grave, I can summon Red Dragon Archfiend from my extra deck, treating it as a Synchro summon. Then if it was sent to the grave as material for a Dark Dragon Synchro, I can destroy all attack position monsters the opponent controls. Not that that'll matter. I'm going to use Vision and Scar Red to make Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. I'll go Chainlink 1 Scar Red, Chainlink 2 Vision to search a spell or trap that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend. I'm just grabbing another copy of Crimson Gaia to thin the deck. Then Scar Red will summon an original Red Dragon Archfiend, treating it as a Synchro summon. Then I am going to use Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane's effect to tribute a monster and target a Red Dragon Archfiend monster in my grave and special it. So I will tribute the original RDA to special summon Abyss. So that's 6, so that's still 7,000 attack. So I guess for now, none of these are going to inflict battle damage to you, so those effects won't pop off. So I'm just going to attack each of your Paleos and banish them.
I guess it was for the best to not let you get a damage trigger.
Yeah, because some of these can be pretty rough. Like when Bane inflicts battle damage, it can summon 2 tuners with the same level, one from deck and one from grave. And if Abyss deals battle damage, it can summon a tuner from my grave in defense position.
Okay.
So, with that, I think I am going to pass. During the draw phase, or standby phase, whatever, I will use the effect of Red Zone to summon back Dispot.
You can just do that for as many times as you have Dark Dragon Synchros.
Once per turn.
I'll activate Shell, pay 500 to search Shell.
Sure.
I'm taking this time to look through my deck, and yeah, I think I got nothing I concede.
Oh, dip. Alright, you're going first.
That's hilarious. Set. 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 And let's go ahead and call it there.
Why does this seem like standard affair for your deck? I'll draw. Anything in draw or standby?
Nope.
Main phase. Alright, I'm going to discard Stone Sweeper to search a level 3 or lower Fiend Tuner.
Yep.
I will add Crimson Resonator. I'll go pitch Crimson Resonator to special summon Supe Duskwalker alongside a Supe from my deck. That's not a separate activated effect. That's the same effect that gets activated in the hand. So, if the summon is okay, the summon from deck is also okay.
Okay. Real quick, can you remind me what Red Rising Dragon does again?
Sure. So when Red Rising Dragon is synchro summoned, I can summon a Resonator from my grave, but I can't summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Dark Dragon synchros. During the main phase, except the turn it was sent to the grave, I can banish it to target 2 level 1 Resonators in my grave and summon both.
And that's the level 6, right?
Yeah, that's the level 6.
Okay.
So okay, so I do get the Supe, so I will special summon that.
Allow me to read Supe when it comes in.
Supe doesn't do anything, it's a level 1 tuner. I don't play Oracle of the Sun.
I believe I do get priority between the summon.
You can respond to the summon, yeah.
I will activate Dynamicious, targeting Duskwalker.
Okay.
And I will discard Mischief of the Gnomes.
Okay. Alright. Now I need to work with this. I control a Fiend Tuner with 1500 or less attack, so I will special summon Wandering King Wildwind.
Oh, alright, now I need to think if you have any level 5 synchros you can go into. You cannot special summon except synchro monsters during the main phase except the turn this card is sent to the graveyard. Okay, so obviously that's not relevant. In fact, yeah, I just need to think if you have any level 5 level 5s. Level 5 synchros. Can I look real quick at the... I don't want to look at your extra deck, obviously, but I might take a sec to look at just the catalog of Red Dragon Archfiend synchros, like the ones that exist.
There are no There are no monsters that mention Resonators that are level 5 synchros, and there are no monsters that mention Red Dragon Archfiend that are level 5 synchros. There are some level 5 Dark Dragon synchros, but none of them have very good effects.
I'll assume then that you're not running those. Okay, thank you.
I still need to figure out what my course of action's gonna be. Okay, I have not normal summoned yet. That is still true. Although I don't think I'm going to normal summon. I'm going to reveal Salamander Catalyzer alongside the Obsessive UV Loop in my hand to special summon one of them and discard the other. So I'm going to discard Catalyzer and special summon the UV Loop.
Okay, on summon, let me look here. So there's no effects going on the chain right now, right?
No, there's nothing. It's an open game.
All right,
and you got. Yeah, you got.
Activate reload.
Okay.
And is this discard for? Is this send for cost with this one?
No, because it's
no.
If you do, it's just during the main phase: send one from hand to grave, and if you do, draw one card.
But I do believe I can use this on activation. I will send the scatter shot.
You had it in the hand.
And I do the draw before scatter shot.
Yep.
That I did.
Then I take 1500 and lose my board.
That's right.
Alright, you have stopped me.
Oh, when was the last time the spell speed 2 Raigeki you can't respond to did something? Oh shit, I needed to chain. Nah, it's too late. I already drew.
Yeah. I will set one card face down and end my turn.
Okay. I will activate reload again, send Rimfire, draw a card.
Sure.
Rimfire effect engrave. So now I can send one volcanic from deck to grave by banishing it, or I can banish this guy to put another, but obviously there's no real use for that. So I will banish the Rimfire. No response.
No response.
And I will send Shell, Search, Shell, Silverstein.
Yep, just pay those 500.
500. You know it. And then I will go ahead and probably just set both of these and pass to you.
Alright, draw, standby. Anything in draw or standby?
On your standby, I will activate Paleozoical Anoidus targeting your face down.
That was my Fiendish Golem.
And I will chain Dynamicius in grave.
Okay.
Actually, do I want to summon in attack position? Sure.
Up to you.
Because you got a lot of stuff that's small.
You can also modify its attack points to make it 1500. Or 1200.
12. Yeah. Ball's in your court, Chief.
Yep. Speaking of the number 1500, it is now not the turn it was sent to the grave, so I will banish Wildwind from my grave to search a Fiend tuner with 1500 or less attack.
Okay. Supe.
Only one Supe is played in the deck.
I would imagine.
I will search Crimson Resonator. I control no monsters. Oh, I need to go to my main. I control no monsters. Special Crimson.
Okay.
Anything here?
Let me make sure. So no, it doesn't do any effects. It's just
its sum. I control a Fiend tuner with 1500 or less attack, so I will special summon Wildwind.
Okay. Let's see here. So on the special of Wildwind,
yep,
I will go ahead and... Do I want to activate this first? Let me think about what I have in my deck. Do I have anything that generates advantage? Let's do it and see what happens. I'm gonna first activate Trapaholic, targeting my face down.
Okay.
Then I will chain Olenoidus in grave.
Sure.
And then chain link 3 will be Canadia, targeting the Wildwind.
Ah, shit.
Alright, so that resolves, then Trapaholic. I actually did not think about what I was going to set from my deck off of this, I'm ashamed to say. I mean, Pikaia could help me draw cards. I think, honestly...
No, it can only be activated that turn if you have 3 or more traps in your grave.
Oh yeah, and I don't. Well,
the Trapaholic's about to go.
Yeah, and I still need to choose something that, you know what? I think I really like Ice Dragon's Prison. Because I can just activate that.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I can actually activate that on the Wildwind, at some point after it dies.
True.
Alright, so I got that set. 1200. Okay.
Nothing else
and
I
we're
can
good.
do with my turn, so I will pass.
On your main phase 2, I activate reload, discard shell, draw a card.
It's just on end phase.
No, I have to do this on
at
your
the
main
end
phase.
Of main, but what I'm saying is I didn't even go to main phase 2.
Okay, either way.
So
Alright, then I draw that card. Alright, then I draw for turn. That is a little bit sad. With that said, I can still get a draw by paying 500 to shell, and I'm just going to go ahead and, on my main phase, send the shell to draw a card.
Sure.
It's a shame Rimfire isn't treated as shell. That would be really funny if it was, but also
absurd.
probably. Now to think about what I'm actually going to do. Damn, do I actually want to activate the prison right now just to get a third so I could summon this guy? Honestly, I could try to play a much longer game and just be that much more annoying, but I kind of want to go in for it. Let's go for that, actually. That's pretty cool. I'm going to Xyz summon Opabinia.
Uh-huh.
And then I will detach material to search out Pikaia.
Okay.
Then, due to the nature of Opabinia, I can activate Pikaia in hand.
Yep. You can just hit 2 spell and trap card zone rather than have to set it and activate it.
That tracks. And I will chain Dynamicius from grave, so I will summon Dynamicius. I will discard Olenoidus, and I will draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Interesting. Let's go ahead and just set this. Then I will activate Olenoidus from hand, targeting the face down I just played.
Okay.
I will chain Picaya, summon it back, and drop my reload. Then I will activate... Am I getting too greedy? Nah. I'll activate Ice Dragon's Prison, targeting... Ooh, if I banish both the Crimson Resonators, that takes you out of a big part of your combo, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you know what? Let's go ahead and... that is true. It is kind of unfortunate activating this now, because you'll get to Whirlwind, but I think it's worth going for the play that I want to go for. Let's go ahead and... I mean, in terms of the best target... Actually, you know what? It's the Uvula Loop. I want to get that.
Yeah, UV loop.
And, of course, chain Olenoidus and Grave.
You gonna banish both, or are you gonna keep the UV loop?
I'm going to go ahead and... Because this can't recur itself from Banish, can it?
I don't think it can recur itself from banishment, no.
Alright, then I'll banish it and your Crimson Resonator.
Okay.
Then I will overlay and make Anomalocaris.
Anomalocaris.
Unaffected by other monster effects. Once per turn, if a trap card is sent from your spell/trap zone to the graveyard, except during the damage step, you can excavate the top card of your deck. If it is a trap card, add it to your hand, otherwise send it to the graveyard. Once per turn, during either player's turn, if this card has a trap card as an Xyz material, I can detach one Xyz material and target one card on the field, destroy it. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and get damage by popping the guy, and then I will go for the direct 24.
Another card I realize might be good for your deck, if you can spare the points for it, is Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder, which can be Xyz summoned main phase 2 on top of any Xyz monster if an Xyz monster battled that turn. As a quick effect that can use multiple times per turn, it can detach 2 materials to send all other cards on the field to the graveyard.
That is pretty nuts.
And
I remember hearing about that.
Are unaffected by monster effects, so you'll get to keep them.
Oh, Dip, you're right. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I'll add it after this. Thank you.
Gotta see how many
for
points
now,
it is, though. If it's too many, then
yeah, I'll go ahead and pass for now.
Alright, draw. Standby. Main?
Yep.
Always gonna banish Wildwind to get the search. The real toughie is gonna be the Anomalocaris pop. Because I'm not sure how I'm gonna get around that.
Yeah. That's the thing with these red dragons. You need to have your monsters up to get into the synchro.
Yeah. I gotta be able to synchro summon. I guess the search here is Soul Resonator. Although I imagine the second I summon it, you're popping it.
Well, go ahead and see.
Oh, I got another card in my hand that I'm thinking about.
That's fair.
Don't think there's anything else you can do with that reload, because your scatter shots and shells are all in the grave. I'm going to try activating Cosmic Cyclone. I'm going to pay 1,000 life points, and let's go after this one.
Alright, that's Chainlink 1.
Yep.
Chainlink 2, Volcanic Emission.
Yep.
Chainlink 3, Olenoidus.
Is that Accumulated Fortune?
That's right, yeah!
Damn. You got me.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Alright, so that resolves. I draw 2, and I believe it goes to graveyard before you banish.
No, it does get banished.
Okay. I thought the card would go to graveyard on resolution.
No, even if you chain it, it gets banished by the effect later, because the cards don't go to the grave until the full chain resolves.
Oh, you know, I actually didn't know that. You got me there. Alright, then Volcanic Emission. I could go straight for the burn, or I could... Well, the burn sucks. I'm just gonna add a Volcanic.
Yeah, I'd imagine you'd only take the burn if you were playing a card like Emperor.
You know what? I'm gonna summon Volcanic Trooper in defense position, because when that's special summon, I can just add a Volcanic card. I'll add Volcanic Inferno to hand.
Sure. Alright, Emission and Cyclone go. So now I know your only interruption is Anomalocaris.
Unless I drew a Paleo.
Oh yeah. Although Anomalocaris is probably enough anyways. I'm a normal Soul Resonator and use its effect to search a level 4 lower fiend.
Yeah. I figure there's no reason I can't wait to see what you search and then play reactively.
Yeah. God, do I even have a good option anymore? Like, I could search a Wild Wind, but then I can only make a 7. I can't make Red Rising Dragon that way. I could search Skullmeister, but you've pretty much activated all relevant grave effects. I could search Vision Resonator, which won't do anything. I could search Bone Archfiend with no card to send to special summon it. I could search Synchron Resonator with no way to summon it. Yeah, I think you take this round. Alrighty. Well, it's that all-important game 3. I will take first.
You let me go first, right? Oh.
Nah, not a chance in the world. Alright, stand by main. Let's go. I'll give you 1,000 life points. We'll go upstart.
Damn it. It's the first game all over again.
And then I think I'm going to activate Stone Sweeper.
Yeah.
Let's grab that good old Crimson Resonator. I'll go Special Crimson. Special Wild Wind. Synchro these two. Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising Dragon Revive Crimson. Crimson Effect. We'll grab Soul and Synchron. Soul's Effect to search. I'll grab Bone Archfiend. We in the Bone Zone. I will go into Red Supernova Dragon. I'll go Synchron, add back Crimson. I will... Am I doing this right? I think I'm doing this right. Yeah. I'll pitch Soul, Special Bone. I will go Bone Archfiend, target Supernova, send UV Loop to make it a level 13. Where is my UV Loop? There it is. Then I banish from grave, add UV Loop to hand, realize I fucked up because I should have pitched Crimson instead of Soul, so I'm going to have to do things a little differently. I'm going to use my normal summon on Crimson Resonator this time, and I'm going to synchro it off with Bone Archfiend to make Red Rising Dragon, and that will revive the Soul Resonator. That was, like, the big issue. Oh wait, I need a synchro to banish to special the UV Loop now, is the issue, so I'd have to... But then... Oh well. Yeah, I guess... Whatever, I'll just end on one less negate. Who's counting, right?
Not me.
So
I can't count.
That's probably fine. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'll also set to back row and pass.
Okay. Draw.
Let me count up my tuners real quick. I've got 1, 2, 4. So that's 2,000 attack points, so he's at 6,000.
Summon Rocket.
Okay. I will...
Oh.
I'll use Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss to negate.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Nothing ominous going on here, don't mind me.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh?
There was something I needed to do first.
Oh.
Let me pick it back up real quick.
You're fine. Yeah, sure. Oh?
Wait.
Battle
This
phase.
card inflicts battle damage. So that would let you get back a tuner.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, I can take 4,100 damage.
Not sure why you're trying to crash the rocket.
You don't need to know. Let's do it.
4,100. Damn. I still don't get the point of that.
That's for me to know and you to find out.
During your end phase, I will cosmic this one.
Ow.
Ooh, I like that.
I don't.
I will draw. Anything in draw or standby?
No.
Enter the main phase. Banish Red Rising Dragon from my grave to special Yugi loop. Anything on this?
Okay. Let me think for a sec. I think that's fuck. This is tough, sorry.
You're fine.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay. I control ooh, I can banish Wildwind to search a tuner.
Okay.
We'll grab good old Soul Resonator. I will normal Soul, activate Soul, search a level 4 lower fiend monster.
Okay.
I will search Vision.
Okay.
I will special Wildwind.
On the summon of Wildwind,
Yeah.
I will activate Trap-Holic, targeting my face down on the far left.
I will chain Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss to negate Trap-Holic.
Okay. And then I will activate Dynamicious.
Two Dynamicious. You don't discard for cost. 2 Dynamicious. Yep. I will chain Iron Thunder and pay half my life points to negate the activation.
How spiteful.
And destroy all cards in its column. Although I'm just going to banish a Soul Resonator from my grave to protect it, since it's not an activating effect.
Okay.
So, banish that. You still got one back row, though. Anything on resolution?
Nope.
Alright, I'm going to use these two. Make Scar Red. I will special summon Vision. I will send Vision and Scar Red to make Dispotter. I'll trigger Scar Red's effect to special summon Red Dragon Archfiend. And I will trigger Vision's effect to search a back row that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend.
Okay.
I'll add Crimson Gaia. I hope you don't mind if I be a little thorough, because I'm very petrified of face-down cards.
Okay. It is Storming Mirror Force, so I get that.
I'll activate Crimson Gaia. Search a card that mentions RDA. Add Red Zone. Now I think I'm just comfy enough to start swinging. I'll go Battle. I will swing with RDA. I will swing with Red Supernova.
Yeah, you got it. The reason I needed Rocket in my graveyard is because Inferno requires me to banish Rocket from graveyard. I was kind of in a bid, hoping... See, I actually had another Rocket in hand that I could discard to do the thing, but I figured the Dino was probably going to get negated. I did not expect the Trap-Holic to get negated. Not that it... I guess ultimately it wouldn't have changed anything because it was all the same turn, but yeah, that's why I sent the Rocket. Can I just say, I'm playing Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's see how many hand traps I added. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And also, technically, if I had Chaos Hunter with Chaos Hunter, I can actually even discard Mischief of the Gnomes or Blaze Accelerator Reload and have a second hand. Yeah, and have a second hand trap that way. So I had 7 hard hand traps. Like, I am understanding it right. Chaos Hunter would shut down your deck, right?
Partially. Like, I would still be able to make something like Red Supernova and maybe even a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, but I wouldn't be able to go into, like, Disputter because I wouldn't be able to banish cards after that.
Really? I guess I overestimated the value of you banishing stuff.
I didn't have to banish anything to get to Supernova. And I think maybe I had to banish, like, 1 card to get to Hot Red Abyss, but I could also find a way to do it without banishing a card, maybe.
Maybe Chaos Hunter's not that good, actually.
I mostly recommended you to add copies of it because it was already there. The better card that people are playing that's also 0 points is Artifact Lancia, which is basically the same thing, but it just discards itself for pretty much the same effect. I don't dislike Chaos Hunter, though, because, like you said, it does get to potentially discard a Mischief of the Gnomes or a Black Goat Laughs or something like that.
But that's probably a little too situational, because both of those are one-ofs, and Mischief is only in my side deck.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Chaos Hunter is too, but...
Yeah.
Alright, I'll swap the Chaos Hunters for Lancias, and what was the other card you mentioned?
Oh, Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus, Sky Thunder.
Oh yeah, alright, here, let me go ahead and add those real quick. 20 points, so I would need to either drop a Toad, or drop... You know what? I'm probably not affording Zeus. I don't think it's that worth.
Like I said, it was
Honestly,
just a
I
thing
only
you
go
could
into
go
I
into, theoretically.
That's fair. That's fair. Lancia. Let me read Lancia and make sure it works all right. Tribute this card. Another player can banish cards for the rest of the turn. I mean, is the preventing banish thing even that good if you can do so much without that?
Well, hang on. You said... that's actually... you pointed out something that's an issue with Lancia for your deck. It says neither player can banish cards for the turn?
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, Dynamicious.
Okay. I mean, are there any other good 0-cost hand traps? How about we work it out next time?
Yeah. We'll
let's
have a look
take some time to sit on the deck. If you can think of anything between recordings, that'll be good.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. For now, I do think your deck's gotten off to a very good start. It can play pretty strongly going first. I think our biggest issue is just finding more going second techs for you, really.
Yeah, it felt kind of bad adding 7 hand traps and not drawing them, but I think that's just sort of the nature of Yu-Gi-Oh!
It'd be like that sometimes, exactly. And the good thing about doing this as a series is that now people in the comments can make recommendations for your deck. Now that they've seen your basic game plan and what it's all about. So, tell me, Epic Dude, can Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys get my YUGI-BOOMER brother to play Modern?
You know what? I'll be honest, I was going into this pretty suspicious, and while I am still kind of bugged about the hand trap thing, I'm not gonna lie, actually seeing my game plan fire off once again was really nice. Oh, one other note for last time, I think I might have to reevaluate the Trapaholics because it seems like it's actually pretty tough for me to get 3 traps engraved, but that's something for next time. Just wanted to put that out there as a little bookmark in my head. Okay. But overall, you know what? I'm down to try more of this, and heck, I'd even be down to try another deck next time. Maybe I can see what Shadalls are up to. I didn't see any Shadalls on the oh my gosh, wait, are there any Shadalls on the Genesys list? Let me check this real quick before we call it. Shadall. Winda is 60, and Optilon is 10, and Schism is 10.
Yeah, they're a little...
I mean, that's not the worst. I don't think I need to play more than one Winda. The Optilon and Schism are kind of annoying, but I can still work with it. I think I only played one Schism when I played the deck. But all right, that's for next time. Overall, you know what? Yeah, sure. What the heck? I'll keep up with this at least for now. I give the experience a 3.5 because it's a little bit better than average, even if I'm still a little bit burned about the hand trap stuff, and that's just me being plainly honest. Also, this card is really cool. This is the card in my thumbnail for anyone that stayed that long. The Despair Uranus. I love this card. All right.
Yep,
that's all for me.
One of his signature cards. Well, all right then. I'm glad to hear you're willing to give it another shot. We'll see how things go next time. Till then, I've been Wham Bam Duel, and I'm always happy to see you.